My name's Mark. Heard about KOZ at a men's retreat that I was at through our church. I guess I was one of the lucky ones. My dad was there for me and involved in sports and scouts and always out in the field. We hunted together a lot. And, I saw a lot of kids flocking to him because, I didn't understand it till I got older, but none of the kids' dads were really involved. And they were looking for somebody to guide them and just help them get through being a kid. My first, I would say probably real early on, one of my first experiences that I had with KOZ that just glued me into this ministry was actually went on a hunt trip to Menard, Texas. The first morning, we were loading up the truck, and I grabbed the first kid that ran my way, and about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours into sitting in the blind, it was nice and hot, and we were tired, and he was about to fall asleep, I think, and he was bored, and he was telling me he was bored, and out walks this just beautiful doe and stands right there in the opening, and we harvest that doe, and he looked up at me and he said, "This is the most fun I've ever had in my entire life." And right then I got what KOZ was about, and just it was something. It was just, there was a bond that was formed in that moment that, he'll tell his grandkids about someday, about this. Shoot, maybe he remembers my name, maybe he doesn't. That's not the important part. Just the fact that he knows that somebody cared about him, a grown man cared about just doing the right thing with him. After that, I knew there wasn't any turning back. I had to get involved. Started leading, actually started a chapter up in my church, and I'm the local leader here in Austin at Fellowship Church, and I meet with my kids once a month, and man, I wouldn't miss it for the world. That's kind of it, it's kind of God put it on my heart. And I remember I asked a couple of the leaders, we were sitting around the campfire one night, and I looked over at them and I just said, man, I don't know if we're here for them or they're here for us.